Good morning, students. Welcome all of you to today's accountancy class. Today we are going to discuss the remaining portions in accounting ratios, that is profitability ratios. So this is the last classification. All three classifications already we discussed: liquidity ratios, solvency ratios, and turnover ratios already over. Now we are going to profitability ratios. So from the name itself, you can understand that profitability ratios means what? It indicates the profit earning capacity of the business. So how much the business is efficient in earning profit, or how much business efficiency it has been proved or proving from the past some years. So that and all we can discuss or understand by calculating these ratios. So these profitability ratios are otherwise known as income ratios. Okay, so the main objects of every business concern is to earn profit. So we know that all business organizations are standing for earning profit. So profit is the main motive of any business. A business must be able to earn adequate profit in relation to the capital invested in it. So how we can say that we are earning profit? When we compare the earnings or the profit with the capital invested in the business. Suppose I am investing 1 lakh, so according to 1 lakh I compare my profit. If the some other people invest 5 lakh rupees, according to the 5 lakh investment they will expect the return from their business. Okay, so that way we have to understand or analyze the earning capacity of the business. So the efficiency and the success of a business can be measured with the help of profitability ratios. So the efficiency of the business, as I told you, and the success of a business you can understand by calculating profitability ratios. So different abilities we are calculating. First category, liquidity ratio, how much the firm is liquid in position. So how much is the cash availability in the business, that we can understand through liquidity ratios. Next classification, solvency ratios. Solvency ratios, we understood that those ratios calculations will help the business to understand how much the business is solvent, or how much they are able to meet the debt of the organization, how much good they are in dealing with their creditors. So that is what solvency ratios. Now turnover ratios or activity ratio represents how fast the current assets, inventory, trade receivables, debtors, bills receivable or bills payable, all those things, how fast the current assets or current liabilities or the working capital which is converting or which is moving, how fast it is moving. So that is what the turnover ratios showed. Now we are going to the profitability position of the business. So these four areas, if you take, you can understand these are the four areas business needs a focus, or the key areas of a business. Liquidity business of course need, solvency needed, profitability needed, or the turnover activity needed. So all these four areas are important areas of a business. So when we calculate these ratios, so these are the tools, and ratios are the tools, already I told you. So through this tool we are analyzing different aspects or the ability of the business. So now we are going to the profitability of the business. So profitability means the ability to earn profit. So how much the business is able to earn profit, different profits we know, that and all we'll discuss under this category. Okay, so in this category we have to study actually 5 ratios: gross profit ratios, operating ratios, operating profit ratios, net profit ratios, return on investment. So these are the different categories of ratios under this heading. So all these things, this is all related to profit earning capacity of the business. Okay, so first we'll go to first category, gross profit ratios. So gross profit means, last year sole proprietorship business accounting, when we did the financial statements, so we studied that the first category of account, that is P&L account, have a first part trading account. So through trading account we calculate what profit and gross profit. After that we put all the other items in profit and loss account, and that represent the net profit. So trading account represent gross profit, and profit and loss account represent net profit. So gross profit means, trading account. Trading account means the purchase and sale of business or sale of goods and services. That is, the direct business activities are involved in trading account. So trading account, usually you know the items: opening stock, debit side, plus purchase, less purchase return, then all direct expenses. Direct expenses are those expenses which are related to the factories or production of products. So to produce the product, whatever expenses you are incurred, all those expenses are known as what? Direct expenses. You know, factory lighting, raw materials, carriage inwards, all those things, wages paid to the factory workers, all those things are direct expenses. Examples. Now credit side, we write what? Sales minus sales return, then closing stock. So these are the main items in trading account. So trading account, when you prepare, you will be getting gross profit or gross loss. So when we consider a ratio, we call it as gross profit ratio only. So this ratio shows the relationship between gross profit and revenue from operation. Okay, so here how much gross profit is earned when compared to the revenue from operations. Revenue from operations means what? Sales. Okay, so sales is known as revenue from operations. How much is the sale? So upon that sale, how much is the profit, gross profit? So simple equation, we can understand this. So usually these ratios, profitability ratios, are expressed in percentage. So when we express in percentage, what you have to do? You have to multiply into 100. In all ratios, we have to put into 100. Why? Because we are expressing it in percentage. So gross profit ratio equation is gross profit upon revenue from operation into 100. Okay. Operation or net sales means what? Sales minus sales return. So return is there means you have to minus. So how to calculate gross profit? So through trading account means gross profit equation. In the previous class also we discussed opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses, the cost of revenue from operation, not gross profit. Cost of revenue from operation equation we discussed. Cost of revenue from operation is opening stock plus purchases plus direct expense minus closing stock. Matlab, remove sales. Sales don't include all other items you take and add minus the closing stock. Then you will get what? Cost of revenue from operations. So gross profit means equation we can say gross profit is equal to revenue from operation minus cost of revenue from operation. Revenue from operation means the selling price. Okay, suppose I am selling something for 110 minus cost of revenue from operation. To purchase that product, I spend rupees 100. Okay, remember, cost of revenue from operation is the amount spent by the businessman. This revenue from operation is the amount received from the customer, that is selling price. So what is the profit now? 10 rupees the profit. Okay, so that is why gross profit is equal to revenue from operations minus cost of revenue from operations. Now cost of operations, cost of revenue from operation equation, already we studied what? Opening inventory plus purchases plus direct expenses means carriage in wages, that and all you can take, then closing inventory minus. Okay, so or this is another equation you can write in next line, or we can use what? Revenue from operation minus gross profit. Okay, so this equation only, gross profit is equal to revenue from operation minus cost of revenue from operation. So cost of revenue from operation, how to calculate? This revenue from operation minus gross profit. So this is derived from that equation only. Okay, so this ratio also, the higher gross profit ratio, better it is. How much higher ratio you get, that much better position it indicates. Okay, now we'll go to a simple question directly given all the items in 2010. Usually this we use to compare only, comparison purpose. Last year kaisa tha, this year how it is. So 2010 revenue from operation 1,20,000, gross profit 30,000. In 2011 revenue from operation 1,80,000 and gross profit 36,000. Okay, so how to calculate the gross profit ratio? So gross profit ratio equation, already I told you, gross profit ratio is equal to what? GPR is equal to gross profit upon RFO. revenue from operation into 100. So here very simple, revenue from operation given, this is given, gross profit is given. So 2010 separate you calculate, 2011 also separate calculate. So we'll go to the answer. So 2010, how it will come? So here you write 2010, 30,000 is the gross profit divided by 1,20,000 into 100. So 25%. Now 2011 is 36,000 upon 1,80,000 into 100. So 20%. Okay. So even though the sale increased, gross profit increased, or gross profit ratio is 20% only. Okay. But here you see, from while seeing the amount we may think what here sale is 1,20,000, but in 2011 sale is 1,80,000, sales increased, but in for 1,20,000 30,000 profit is there, but for 1,80,000 36,000 profit only there. So when you see the amount, it is difficult to say which year's performance is better. So that is why we are calculating the ratio. So once you calculate the ratio, it is very crystal clear that 2011 performance is not so good because the ratio decreased. Okay, so 2010 they performed 25% gross profit range, but now they are getting only 20%. So the profit earning capacity is decreasing. So this give you some hints in the business so that they can take some corrective actions. So why it is happening, they can analyze it, what is the reason for it, how to take remedial actions and all that they can think about. Okay, so this way the ratios will help for that only, for future decision making. Okay, now another question we'll discuss here. Credit revenue from operation is given 3 lakh. Cash revenue from operation is 25% of total revenue from operations. Okay, so total revenue from operations 25% is cash revenue from operation. So total is not given, cash also not given, cash RFO not given, total RFO also not given, only credit RFO is given. Then purchases given 3,20,000. Next, excess of closing inventory over opening inventory rupees 40,000. Okay, so closing inventory is more than 40,000 more than opening inventory. Suppose opening inventory, if you are taking X, closing, I'll write again. Closing inventory, we can say closing inventory is equal to opening inventory से 40,000 ज़्यादा है. Okay, ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री के साथ 40,000 ऐड किया तो क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री मिलेगा. एक्सेस ऑफ क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री ओवर ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री इज रुपीज 40,000. ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री माइनस क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री इज 40,000. Okay, now we'll discuss the answer. Okay, here what is given, where I write cost credit revenue from operation. Okay, credit RFO is equal to, given that 3 lakh. Cash RFO, cash revenue from operation is equal to 25% of total RFO. Okay, this is what given. Now from this we'll calculate what is total RFO, and total RFO is needed in the equation. So gross profit ratio equation we know, gross profit ratio is equal to gross profit divided by RFO. So we need RFO. RFO means total RFO only, both cash plus credit. Okay, so here we know that total RFO is equal to what one equation we study, we can apply in all other situations of equations also, ratios also. Okay, so credit RFO plus cash RFO. Okay, so what they are saying is cash RFO is 25% of what? Total RFO. So of what they are saying total, like cost plus profit is equal to sales. So cost is 25% on sales. So on what they are saying total. So that should be 100. So here total we put 100. Cash they are saying how much? 25. So credit will be how much? 75. 75 plus 25 only 100. There 100 मिलना है. 25 already cash RFO. It is given. Cash RFO is 25% of total RFO. So total RFO 100 means 100 का 25%, 25 is cash RFO. So credit RFO will be the difference. 100 minus 25. So 75 is credit RFO. This credit RFO we know 3 lakh. Okay. So what we need is 100 total RFO. Otherwise we can calculate cash RFO. Then this credit and cash add करो total RFO मिलेगा. Both way we can calculate. Okay. So total RFO now I calculate total RFO because we need total RFO only is equal to so 75 represent how much? 3 lakh. 75 3 lakh है तो हमको क्या चाहिए? 100 चाहिए. आपको कैश आरएफओ चाहिए तो इंटू 25 करना है. इफ यू नीड टोटल आरएफओ देन इंटू मल्टीप्लाई 100 करो. ओके. सो ऐसे करना है. दैट यू विल गेट द आंसर 75 475 I think. Yeah, 4 lakh will come. 475s are 300. So total RFO is 4 lakh. Okay. Suppose if you calculate cash RFO either into 25 karo, so you will get 1 lakh. So 3 lakh plus that 1 lakh total RFO again 4 lakh. 3 lakh credit, 1 lakh cash you will get and total is 4 lakh. So okay. So RFO मिल गया. इक्वेशन के लिए दो चीज चाहिए. We need gross profit and RFO. RFO we got 4 lakh. Now we need what? Gross profit. So gross profit how to calculate? Gross profit is equal to cost of revenue from operations we need. Okay. Means from total RFO gross profit, this equation we can apply. Total RFO minus cost RFO, cost of revenue from operations. Okay. So total RFO we know. This cost RFO we have to calculate. So how to calculate cost of revenue from operation? Cost of RFO is equal to, here only open stock not given, purchases given. So we can write purchases plus direct expenses not given, changes in inventory given. So excess of closing inventory over opening inventory मतलब that is what? Change of inventory. Change of inventory के साथ हमने एक को solve किया था. So change of inventory how much? Minus करना है, not plus, minus change of inventory. When opening inventory, closing inventory not given directly, but change of inventory is given, direct you can minus it. If opening inventory given, closing inventory given, separate what we do? Opening inventory plus purchase minus closing inventory. So when change of inventory is given directly you minus it. So here only purchases and change of inventory we have, no direct expenses given in the question. So question है कैसे वैसे करेंगे. Okay. So purchases how much? 3 lakh 20,000 minus change in inventory is 40,000. So cost RFO will be 2 lakh 80,000. Okay. Now we have to calculate what? GP. So GP is equal to, already equation I wrote, total RFO minus cost RFO. Total RFO is 4 lakh minus cost RFO 2 lakh 80,000. It's equal to how much? 4 lakh minus 2 lakh 80,000 is equal to 1 lakh 20,000 GP. Now gross profit ratio we can apply. So gross profit ratio is equal to gross profit upon RFO into 100. So gross profit is equal to 1,20,000 divided by RFO is 4 lakhs into 100. Okay, 0 cut, 3, 3 0 cut, so 30. So what 30 percentage is the, don't forget to put percentage sign, 30 percentage is the gross profit ratio. Okay, so this way you have to do. Okay, now we'll go to next classification of ratio, that is operating ratio. Okay, so operating ratio is actually, remember, this operating ratio is an expense ratio. Okay, operating expense ratio. So from name you cannot identify it. Operating ratio means operating expense ratio. Third category is there, operating profit ratio. So operating profit means what? It is profitability ratio. But this expense ratio also important. That is why we have put it inside this profitability ratio. So operating ratio. So this ratio measures the proportion of cost of revenue. So all expenses only we are taking here. Cost of revenue from operations and operating expenses. So what is the total effect of, or how much is the proportion of cost of revenue from operations and operating expenses upon sales? Suppose to make 100 rupees sale, how much money I have to spend from my pocket, that is cost of revenue from operation plus other operating expenses. Okay, so to earn 100 rupee or to make 100 rupee sale, how much I have to spend, including the purchase of raw material, other expenses, production related expenses plus operating expenses. So operating expenses means what it is, we will discuss now. Okay, so first we will see the ratio. So operating ratio means all expense you have to take. Main expense is what? Cost of revenue from operation is the main expense, plus you have to add operating expenses also upon RFO. So here everything you are calculating, all profitability ratios expect except what return on investment, you have to calculate upon RFO only. So upon RFO only, gross profit ratio, gross profit upon RFO. Here operating ratio also, cost of revenue from operation plus operating expenses upon what? RFO. RFO is the sale. So to make such an amount of sale, how much money we have to spend from business side, that is what this ratio indicates. So cost RFO means, you know that, no need to tell, so many situations we have written the equation, opening inventory plus purchases plus direct expense minus closing inventory, or just now also we solved, or we can use RFO minus gross profit, that also cost of RFO. Now operating expense, so this is a new thing. Operating expenses means what? Employee benefit expenses, depreciation and amortization expenses, office and administration expenses, selling and distribution expenses, discount, bad debts, interest on short-term loans, all these expenses are included in what? Operating expense. So operating expense means in order to run the business, in order to operate it successfully, what are the amounts you have to show in the P&L account, that all included in what? Operating expenses. So employee benefit means what? Salary, all those things. Depreciation, you know, amortization is related to depreciation of intangible asset. Office administration expense, office expense, administration management related expense, selling distribution, to sell the product or to distribute the product, what type of expenditure incurred, then discount allowed, bad debts incurred related to debtors, then interest on short term loans, any interest you paid on short term loans. Short term loans means loans which we have to pay within 1 year. So all these items are expense for the business, that when you add you will get what? Operating expenses. So हमारा cost of revenue from operation is the expenses related to production of product plus operating expense means other expenses related to the running of business. So then when you add these both expenses, then you calculate or compare with the revenue from operation, then we get to operating ratio. Okay. So one question will go, calculate operating ratio. Revenue from operation 2,60,000, revenue from operations return 10,000, then cost of revenue from operations 1,50,000, selling expense 40,000, administrative expenses 20,000. Okay, so these are the different categories or items given here. So now from this item we have to calculate what? Operating ratio. So operating expense, we need what? Cost of revenue from operations. So for the equation we need cost of revenue from operation plus operating expenses. Cost of revenue from operation is directly given, so no need to calculate. Now we need operating expenses. Operating expense means here selling expense, administrative, two items only there. So whatever given, then that take that only. So 40 plus 20 60 आएगा operating expense. Okay, so दोनों मिल गया. Then revenue from operation is given. Revenue from operation return 10,000. So return है तो minus करना है RFO से. So both items are directly given in the question. Now this also how to solve. This is very simple only. Even then I will show in the operating ratio. Operating ratio equation. Operating ratio is equal to cost RFO plus operating expense divided by RFO. Okay, so cost RFO is given. So first you write what and all required in the equation. Cost RFO is given in the question 1,50,000. Okay, operating expense we have to calculate. Operating expense is equal to selling. Here only selling and administration expense is there. Selling expense, administration expense. Okay, so selling expense is 40,000 plus administration 20,000. So total is 60,000. Okay. Now RFO already given. RFO is equal to 2,60,000 minus return 10,000. RFO return 10,000. So RFO become 2,50,000. Okay. Now both item RFO मिल गया ये वाला. Cost of RFO we got already there. Operating expense 60. So now we can apply in the equation. So operating ratio is equal to cost RFO is 1,50,000 plus operating expense 60,000 divided by 2,50,000. Okay, so 1,50,000 plus 60,000 is equal to into 100. Don't forget this also represented in percentage. So 100 डालना है. So 2,10,000 divided by 2,50,000 into 100. 0 0 cut, this 0 0, this 0 0 also cut. So 25 into 400. So 144, 4 2s are 8. So 84 percentage is the answer. So 84 percentage money they are spending to earn or to get a sale of 2,50,000. So to get a 2,50,000 they are spending almost 2,10,000. That means expenditure is more only. 84% they are spending to get a sale of 100. Okay, so this is what this ratio indicates. So that is what the meaning. Okay, now Okay, another one more question we'll discuss. Here also calculate operating ratio. Net revenue from operations 8 lakh, cash revenue from operation 2 lakhs, gross profit 20%. So 20% means on what? So remember, gross profit, simply they are saying percentage, means it is upon RFO, total RFO only. Okay. Then office expense, administration, then depreciation, loss on sale of plant, other expenses given. Okay. So this loss of sale of plant will come or not? Loss of sale of plant is not operating expense, remember. Okay, this is non-operating expense. This is not related to the day-to-day activities of the business, so don't take these type of items. That is non-operating expenses. Okay, so for operating expense you can have only office and selling expense, then depreciation expense. Okay, so here also we'll go to the answer first. Here also we'll write the equation. Operating ratio is equal to cost RFO plus operating expense divided by RFO. So this is the equation. Now cost RFO is given or not? Cost RFO is not given in the question. So how to calculate cost RFO? But gross profit ratio is given 20%. Okay. So gross profit 20% means, what is the gross profit? From gross profit we can calculate cost of RFO. So gross profit upon sale only. So gross profit is revenue from operation is 8 lakhs. So 8 lakhs ka 20%. So 8 lakhs into 20 by 100 will be gross profit. Okay, 1,60,000. So 1,60,000 is gross profit. Now cost of RFO we can calculate. Cost of RFO is equal to RFO minus gross profit. Already I told you this equation also we can use for cost of RFO. If opening inventory plus purchase minus plus direct expense minus closing inventory or change in inventory, if that equation items are not there, then this will be there in the question. Okay, जैसे मैंने अभी gross profit calculate किया, वैसे gross profit calculate करो, then you apply that in the equation, so that you will get the cost RFO. So revenue from operation, 8 lakhs minus gross profit is 1,60,000. So here cost of RFO is 8 lakh minus 1,60,000 is equal to 6,40,000. So cost RFO मिल गया, एक item तो मिला. Which one? Equation one item we got, cost RFO we got. Now we need what? Operating expense. So operating expense is equal to, here office selling expense is there. So office and selling plus depreciation you can take. Don't take loss on sale of plant, that is non-operating expense. Okay, so don't take that. So office and selling is how much? 60,000 plus depreciation 20,000 is equal to 80,000. Okay, so these both items we got. Now we will calculate the ratio. Okay, now ratio equation, operating ratio is equal to cost RFO plus operating expense divided by RFO. Okay, so here cost RFO 6,40,000 plus operating expense 80,000 divided by RFO 8 lakhs. Cash RFO is given separately, don't take that. Only you have to take total RFO. When net RFO is given, take that only. Don't go with the cash RFO. So 6 lakh 40 plus 80,000 is equal to how much? 7 lakh 20,000 divided by 8 lakhs into 100. 90 and 0. So 90%. So 90% is the operating ratio. That means to earn sale of 100, they are spending almost 90 rupees. Okay, so 10 percentage is there remaining. Okay, so this way we can calculate what operating ratio also. Okay, so these are the things. Now next class will discuss about what other types of ratios. So for today is only, and understand it and solve all the questions, and if any doubts you can ask me. Okay, thank you so much. Bye, take care.